Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome back to Intuitive Energies and a new reading. Absolutely. So, this is your first Jaina day as my beloved subscribers that I do love. They are beloved to me. Call these readings. I do one in the morning and at night. The first one is just kind of a general of what's going on, and the second one is like spirit getting into it, really getting to the nitty-gritty of it and extending on the morning's reading. All right. All right. Yes, that's right. They put long-term plans into everything that they do. So, see, this is them speaking. They always do that when I'm pre-shuffling and talking with them. Now, they blocked my ears quite well, so I guess we're ready to do it. I'm just shuffling the tarot deck I'm going to be using. All right, they want me to remind you on the 10th, I will be doing a live stream. I've decided I'll do it from 11:30 to 12:30. So if you'd like to be here and you would like to be entered into winning one of the great gratitude journals that I have in my collection, you can have any one. I will send it to you if you win. All you need to do is post a question for me to answer in a live stream. Now, I don't answer like, you know, will I meet Mr. Right or stuff like that. I'm talking about questions about spirituality, things that you might be interested in. If I can answer them and I pick your question, regardless of whether I pick your question or not, you'll be entered in the draw. But the more questions I have, well, the better it is for you. You get answers to your questions, right? So if I can answer them, I'm not an expert in everything. So, but I will, if you're curious about stuff in my life, that's absolutely okay. So, okay, we're going to get with the reading today. The first card that comes through is pleasure. Well, all right. I like that. Okay. So, great way to start a reading there, Pisces. I mean, you know, we're always working on stuff, but pleasure is nice to have. I mean, let's face it, it's one of the nicest things we have on the planet when we come here is pleasure and the experiences behind the pleasure, everything that goes with it, right? From sexual to favorite food to everything. I mean, pleasure is something that's wonderful on this planet. I mean, I can't say just pick your favorite things that brought you pleasure. It doesn't need to be food or sex. It can be anything. It could be needlepoint. Actually, I've been looking to do some needlepoint. So this one says, meadows are usually open, sunny places where flora and fauna thrive and flourish. They are havens, as the trees surrounding the meadows offer protection and shade from the grassy area. Traditionally, they are associated with openness, gentle, calm, and relaxation. They are places where the weary traveler can stop and rest to renew his spirit. A meadow is a place where people, as well as animals, gather to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. Savor your life, each and every part of it. Take pleasure in slowing down and experiencing each of your senses. Taste your food with full gusto. Inhale the sense of the world around you. Enjoy the colors and textures of your life. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Embrace your sensuality. Move in a languid way. Let pleasure be your password into every intimate part of your life. Allow your life to be less about being productive and more about enjoying each moment with verve. And a radiant energy will flow through you in all directions of your life. I really like that. It's very calming, yet very pleasurable to read those kind of words. It's saying to stop and enjoy, smell the roses, enjoy your life. Don't forget to do that, because sometimes we have such a goal in mind of going where we want to go, and we forget to really savor the moments of every day. I'm going to take a Wisdom of the Oracle. Imagine. I'm really getting an imagination card from this. This is number 20. What they're telling me is 10 and 10, so it's like two completes, makes a real great, a great journey. It's like times 2, 10 times 2. You've done such a good job, complete times 2. if you look, there's a figure back here. She's reaching up and hooking the moon. Do you see that? They're showing me the movie, what is it, with Jimmy Stewart. What a wonderful, the title is escaping me right now. But he says, I'll go grab the moon, Mary. Would you like the moon? I'll lasso the moon. Some of you will know. You can write it down in the comments section. I love this, absolutely. Lasso the moon, Pisces. It's yours to capture. You have beautiful things coming to you. You have the same moon. I'm looking in the Imagine card. Do you see that? Right back here? Okay, that same moon. Really nice. Really, really nice. We have a new moon tomorrow, so in Libra. That's going to be interesting. Alright, so let's pull some tarot for this. I feel Spirit is coming in and saying, just enjoy yourself. Remember to enjoy. Imagine the best things that you can. It's within your dreaming capabilities that things will come to fruition, that people will want to see. It's by adopting the new and getting rid of the old. Every dream that you bring forth, Pisces, is going to bring forth a new way of doing things. The more you sweep things out and get rid of them and just do them and show how simple and how pleasurable it is to live a life that is fulfilled, the better it's going to feel. Don't just imagine. And I was listening all weekend and John Lennon kept popping up with Imagine All the People. And I love the song, I always have. But even in his song, there's a lot of imagine one way of life. I want you to imagine any way of life, always. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It doesn't have to be no religion. It can be all religion, okay? In the song it says imagine no religion. Imagine all religion. Imagine a tolerance of everything. Imagine religions that are based not in fear, but in light. It matters so little about the exactitude of things. What is important is the light that they shine. Do you understand? It's a new way of thinking. So never think that what you are bringing out in pleasure and what you can imagine in your life is wrong in any way, okay? The only time that it's wrong if it causes fear or harm to other people. I love the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands saying that this is recognition, but it's also recognizing what these words mean. Recognizing the life, the eureka moment, if you will. And this is all about saying what I'm talking to you about all the time, about you being on this horse and people giving you a claim. It's not a claim, it's not an ego thing. It's a thing where people are going to say, wow, you can imagine nobody had thought of riding a horse. I just threw the horse away. Imagine nobody ever thought of riding a horse. They always were walking, and suddenly you started riding a horse. They're going, oh my God. We can ride a horse. We can make a horse a friend. We can treat the horse kindly. And the horse can be a benefit to us. And then they follow. Do you understand? It's an example, okay? When you make horses slaves and stuff, yeah, they're saying when you make horses slaves to you, that's That's when there's a balance there. There's always a balance to everything. I'm having a conversation with them, and I'm telling them they're on the cutting edge of ideas. Because even I have not thought of certain things, new ideas. And what I'm getting from them is they say this is not the first time they've brought ideas. But what happens with humans is that we hold on to an idea so tightly that we twist it into something that's different. It has to stay fluid. Yeah, they're saying nailing down water. It's a weird way, but you can't nail down water. You're supposed to flow. Go with the flow. This is why Pisces, we're really good at this. We go with the flow. If something new appears that takes the place of the old, we can make it happen. It's just that sometimes the environment around us cannot or does not want to change like we do. So with the Page of Swords, it's an idea that turned, the page is always about the idea, the great idea that can turn really bad really quick. You know, the voice inside of your head that tells you you're great, that's a great idea, and then in the same breath says you can't do it. So this Page of Swords is exactly, imagine, they want you to imagine a life without these boundaries. Okay, stop trying to nail down water. Everybody might come at you with a different way. All weekend I've been trying to make a certain organizing system fit into a certain spot when something that wasn't built for that spot showed up and appeared as in, well, that could still be used even though it wasn't made for that. So this is what I'm saying, always be willing to let the new ideas come in, especially when the old ones, you're trying to make it fit a square peg into a round hole and it just doesn't fit. We live in a world such as this. I felt like a card tried to flip in. Yeah. Isolation, absolutely. They're talking about when you put boundaries and things here. When you don't go with the flow, when you try to nail down water, you exclude way too many things that can do double duty. Like this hanging system on the wall, I could put it somewhere else and use it as a shelf. And somebody else has thought of it and wrote in the reviews, it's quite stable, you can use it as a shelf. You don't need to use it as a wall hanging. You can use it at a shelf on your counter and it works and it's wonderful. So it's a simple example, but that's what I'm talking about. When you start imagining boundless ideas, you stop excluding yourself or setting boundaries or limitations. And in the same time, you stop isolating yourself from the rest of the world. As I said, imagine all religions. When we imagine one religion and no tolerance, or different religions with no tolerance, we suddenly start excluding ourselves. If we imagine tolerant of love, and I don't like the word religion, but it's, let's just call it a different way of life. I'm sure some of you here have your own belief system that serves you well. And if it's not based in fear, or pain, or exclusion, okay, you'll be able to let people in. You will have a tolerance for all. People will be able to tell you about their life plans, what they're doing, and you'll be able to, I call it stealing all the great ideas. to add to yours, to make it into a soup that you love, a very special soup for you. And other people may like your soup, but they can exclude maybe the onions out of their soup if they don't want it. And somebody may not like celery. The base is the same, but all the soups are different. And they bring a brand new way of thinking of things. They bring new, boundless, not boundaries, boundless ideas, imagination and pleasure of all kind. Yeah. This is what separates leaders from followers. I had a lot of sheep mentality thoughts going through before I started this reading, and it came back again. People will fight. They will fight for other people's ideals. It's time that we fight. Why need to fight? It's time that we open up ourselves and everybody around to just all kinds of ideas. But it starts with you. You have to take the lead in your own life. You have to bring pleasure and your own ideas to fruition and make them come to life. And when you do that, you're already moving in a path of others following you. They'll say, wow, that's an odd little nugget, but very attractive. What is it that makes that person shine in authenticity? And where can I do that? Okay? Okay, so Spirit is telling me that some of you are smiling as I'm doing this reading. You're resonating deeply inside of your heart. They're sending all their love to you. They're saying that your guides are there smiling, silently very happy, and waiting to give you and provide you with all the help that you need so that you can persevere and meet your challenges, so that you can stand your ground in times that when it will be needed. There are big forces against us in this world. People who want the herd mentality. People who want the sheep mentality. People who want us to obey and listen. People who do not want us to be empowered. This is you, right here. This is you standing your ground, feeling your power. So important. Yeah. And you did all of this because you had faith in yourself now. You've done the work. All the work that you needed to do. Look at this beautiful King of Cups. Beautiful King of Cups. Turbulent waters. You sit there in complete mastery of emotions and your heart fully open to new possibilities, going with the flow. Going with the flow. Beautiful path. Yeah. There's the sky and the earth, both on these cards, showing just how much the planet is really embracing this new way. Yeah. This is an awesome reading. It's very peaceful. I never know what they're going to bring in, but it always feels new. It always feels special. It always feels inspiring. I hope that you are inspired by this. I hope that it makes you feel better. Again, this Five of Cups. It really speaks of the what the world is at right now. A lot of people are missing the point, and you're not. You're past this. You're absolutely past this. You're already making your way. There's bridges you can cross. There's buildings you can go to. And there's more cups that you can drink out of and fill. There's so many possibilities for you. This new way of thinking will feel very out of balance for a lot of people. They're going to feel like they're suffering misfortunes. They're going to really mourn the way things were. This is not us, though. This is not the way we feel. We're concentrating on what's left and building something better with it. Anyway, Pisces, I'm going to let you go with that. I know it was kind of a mellow reading this morning, but that's the way it came through. I'm going to let them do more later, and I can't wait to see you then. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. Take care, Pisces. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. I'm sending you all my love. Take care.